1287 2TM and Graham with you. Nice to have your company. We're catching up with Paul Bonner-Jones, who joins us all the way from...
I'm from Tweed Heads.
Tweed Heads. Yep. It's a lovely spot of the countryside, isn't it?
It certainly is, but I tell you what, the Tamworth weather is a bit of relief without the humidity.
Yes, a little bit of that, and so green around town, but don't be fooled, we are still in a massive drought.
Oh yes, yeah, it does look beautiful. We have a little place over on the way out to Nundle, a town called Wooloman. So it's lovely and green. In fact, my grass it's like the Amazon out there.
Yeah, it is.
The ride-on broke down and I've got a real problem on my hands.
Yeah, you can hear it sort of laughing at you. Here I am growing.
Pretty scary.
Yeah. All right, now you are involved with the CCMA.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of gigs on, a lot of things happening. There is the concerts that are happening as well, and lots of things around town as well.
That's right.
So watch out for that. Tracy and all the crew there, Steve and Isaac, and the list goes on and on. I'm not going to give them too much credit. They haven't paid me enough money. All right, Paul, tell us about you. What have you got happening?
Well, I've got some songwriting stuff around the town.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more involved with the songwriting side.
Right.
I've had a bit to do with, I set up the Australian Songwriter Showcase over in Nashville in about 2009, and it coincides with their Nashville Songwriters Festival. So we got our own little Australian spot over there, which is great. So
that is fantastic.
I'm more focused on that side of things. And
and what about Australian writers? Are they recognised over there? I know we've got a few like Natalie Howard over there, and a lot of artists over there. A lot of
Sackley's over there. Matt Scullion spends a fair bit of time in the States.
Yeah. Got a couple of producers there as well, haven't we?
We do. Just thinking, is Mutt Lang one of ours?
No, he's Canadian, I think.
Okay. Okay, I'm just thinking one of the major guys here. I just can't think of his name, from Sydney. He's been over there a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a fair bit of Australian involvement.
And rightly so. Well, I mean, we've been playing country music here for a lot of years.
That's right.
Goes way back into the 1930s.
Yeah.
And then it was a little bit sort of, what would you call it, American orientated.
Well, yeah.
So things haven't changed, have they?
No, I think our country music started to develop about the same time as in America. I think Tex Morton. I don't know where he was getting his influences from. But
well, a lot of the Tex Morton story basically goes is that when he was in New Zealand, of course, his hometown, which was Nelson, he basically got the ships coming in there, and they had these American 78s.
Yeah.
And that's how he got to listen to Wilf Montana, the yodeling, Vern Godson, all those sort of things.
Right.
So, that's the early roots of that.
Which is very...
He brought that across when he came to Australia.
Yeah.
And basically became the father of Australian country music, didn't he?
Godfather.
Yeah, his godfather, grandfather. And then, of course... Slim was one of the ones who took that on as well. Then Buddy Williams came along. Yep. A lot of history behind it all, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see a lot of influence with Buddy and Slim Dusty with from Tex Morton. Yeah. So they were very influenced. I think Slim Dusty very much so.
But the old Tex guitar riff was just an amazing run down the guitar, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure how that all came about.
No,
not sure if he did actually.
I've tried to emulate some of those things. I had to. I was involved with the CCMA Tex Morton tribute. That was, I think, last year, and it might have been mid-year. I think it was actually the Tamworth in July concert.
Yep.
So it was about 18 months ago. Yeah. So I had to learn a few of them. I could not remember it right now. If I had
that guitar run, the way he did it was just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
and I remember doing an interview with Slim Dusty once, and he actually was so proud that he learned how to do it.
Right,
and he said it wasn't easy, but he learned how to do it.
Yeah,
and you think like somebody like Slim Dusty, that wouldn't be anything to. Whether he learned it or not, but it was important to him as a young bloke to learn it.
Absolutely. Slim had a fantastic thumb. So that thumb picking that he used to do, it's pretty rare. You don't see that this much these days.
No, you don't.
Like all those things that they could do was quite incredible.
Yeah. Well, we don't yodel as much these days. What about you? Do you do a bit of yodeling?
I have tried. Yes, we won't talk too much about that.
I got to say, the yodeling comes and goes. All right, you're going to do a song for us.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about where people can catch up with you.
Okay, that'd be great.
All right.
This is
Paul Bonner-Jones.
This is a fairly recent one. Well, half of it isn't, half of it isn't. I think the first half was written quite a while ago, but the second half has only just happened last night. So Hopefully it's all going to come out.
That is very recent. Yes, the ink's still running.
It is. I got the sun in my eyes, moon's in the mirror, traveling along this road. Left the city lights behind. It'll be good to see you following a road train low. Ruse to the left, long reach inside. I'm going back to the Outback. It's been too long. Like an old friend, I'm coming home. It's been a while. It'll be good to see you. This road and white line I've roamed, I'm coming home. Fish on the line, I camp by the river. The water and time move slow. Put all my worries aside. Couldn't be better. At this rate I won't wanna go. Cruise to the left, long reach inside. I'm going back to the Outback. It's been too long. Like an old friend, I'm coming home. It's been a while. Be good to see ya. This road and white line I roamed, I'm coming home. I could be anywhere today. I tell you something, this is where I'll stay. Going back to the Outback. It's been too long. Like an old friend, I'm coming home. It's been a while. Be good to see ya. This road and white line I roamed, coming home.
Wow, that is really good. Which part was written last night?
Well,
pretty hard to tell.
Yeah, well, I wrote the middle eight last night, which
Did
is
you?
yeah, and we had the second part written. What happened? We went to Longreach.
Yep.
Would have been about,
As you do.
Yes, big trip. We went and released our Footsteps duet album, myself and my partner, my songwriting partner, and my partner. So we went up there to Longreach, and we had a couple of little shows up there and whatnot, and released the album. But on the way up, it was interesting because it started to get nightfall, and a million kangaroos come out. It was like right in the middle of the drought.
Yes.
And the kangaroos were just incredible, you know. And I got right behind a road train because I used it as like a barrier, you know.
Yep.
And one still managed to get between us.
Do they? Yeah. Yeah, they sort of swerve around and then come in between.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
One still managed to be in front of me, you know.
Yeah, and did you survive that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it. It was more like a mirage or something. You know. I don't know what happened to it, but I seen it flash by. You know.
Yeah, I think the one thing missing from a kangaroo is a brain.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a song in that.
It was just incredible. There were so many of them out there.
Look, that is a great song. If people want to catch you in concert, how do they do that?
Yeah. Probably best thing to do is have a look around the TSA.
Yep.
Songwriting events. I'm pretty sure I'd be listed in those gig guides in Songwriter Hope.
You've got an online where people can get on?
No.
Okay. Gee, you're the first one. I knew there had to be one.
I'm a bit old school.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're doing something at the Hog's Breath today at about 4:20.
Yep.
From what I've been told. And there's the odd one at the Post Office Hotel too.
Right.
So
Look around for Paul Bonner Jones. Great, I enjoy that song. Hopefully you put that out on something and we'll be able to listen to it.
yeah, now that it's finished, we're just about ready to go into the Enric studios and put it down.
Fantastic. Steve will look after you there.
Yes, good
And
on
don't
you.
forget, of course, the CCMA artists. There's concerts all around the place.
There are.
There is the basically the what they call them, the
We've got the National Talent Quest.
Yes.
There's two of those, 19th and 20th of that's today and tomorrow out at Calrossi.
Yep.
So that's worthwhile if people can have a look there at what times and so on. I don't think it's much. I think it's $10 for pensioners and maybe $15 for adults.
Oh, look, it is dirt cheap for hours and hours of entertainment.
And then tomorrow we've got the Young Guns concert. That's at 7:00.
Now, that is one of my favourite concerts, I've got to be honest.
Yep.
Just amazing, the talent that turns up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not to forget us old buggers.
Yeah. I've judged a few of these things and
Yeah.
had a bit to do with some of these kids that are now getting these shows.
Yeah.
We went to Brett Clark. He's on that one.
Yep.
Now Brett's a local boy. He was on, was it The Voice or?
Yeah, it was one of
Australian
those
Idol?
reality shows. He
Yes.
did pretty well. I think did a Keith Urban song
He did, and
in front of Keith Urban.
Yeah, that's right.
I reckon that is pretty strong if you could do that.
It'd be hard for Keith to say, "Nah, mate, no."
Yeah, you need to improve your songwriting skills.
I didn't like your song very much. That wasn't going to happen. He had that one covered.
Yeah, that would have been a laugh.
But Brett's on that one tomorrow night. The Young Guns. That's at 7:00. So the 19th, and then the Jamboree and Winners Showcase. That's a great show.
That is a big one, yes.
That's the one. That's on Tuesday at 7 p.m. So Young Guns actually tonight, Monday at 7:00, and then tomorrow night the Jamboree and the Winners Showcase. So that's where all the winners get their awards and all that sort of stuff. So
Right.
folks, keep an eye. Hello. What was that?
Hello. Somebody's on the line already.
Yeah,
They love the song. They want to sign you up.
That's at 140 Brisbane Street, the Calrossi Auditorium.
It is. Look, great venues. You can get online. Just basically put it online, CCMA. It'll come up with all the events and follow that through.
Thanks,
and,
mate.
I love that song. What's
Yeah.
it called again?
It is called Comin Home.
Yeah, I like it.
Good one.
I do
Thank
like
you.
it.
Thank you.
Nice to catch up with you.
Thanks, mate.
Have a great festival.
Cheers. Thanks.